Welcome to the GDevelop 5 game development stream, and in this video we are going to be making some more of our scenes. For example, a scene to change the profile picture, and a scene to delete the account, and global leaderboard and local leaderboard. So right now let's make a scene using which the player can change their profile picture, right? So I will go to my dashboard. I have the project open already. So in the dashboard, I will add a few buttons, two of them. One I will add here and one here, and they will be used to either change the profile picture or delete the account of the user. So let's do that. I will add a new object, and this will be a sprite, and I will call it change profile picture button, and I will add an animation. I will call it default and edit with Pascal. Resize for easy editing. It will be white in color, and a little bit gray. I will simply make something here. I will make a person, and that will represent changing the profile picture, right? And the size should be, I think, 64 cross 64 will be nice. So resize and save and apply and bring it here. So that looks good enough, I guess, right? I will bring it a little bit here, little bit, and I will also add another object, and this will be a delete account button. This button will be used to delete the user's account. So let's make it. And I will simply make a cross here in gray color. I will change the size to 64 cross 64, and I think I will also have to write here what these buttons do. You know what? I think I will simply make text objects. Change profile picture text, and size should be, I think, 40, and color should be white, and text should be change profile picture, right? And I will simply drag it here, right? And below it I will add another text object, and I will call delete account text, and size should be 40, color should be white, and I will add the text delete account. I click on apply and bring this here. You can align it like this and separate them a little bit, otherwise in phones the user may touch one but both of them may get touched. So it's not looking very good, but I think it will do. I think I can even bring them here, but there is nothing here, so why not just put this here, right? That's looking okay, and I will delete these two icons which I made because they are not needed. Okay, and now I need to add some function to these two. and but before that I will make uh, a scene where we will change the profile picture. So I will go to here, click to add a new scene, and in the new scene I will rename it and I will call it change profile picture. I will click it and I have it here. I need a black screen, so I will make one. Save and apply and bring it here. Okay, so that's it, and you can put the back button also. I will simulate back button first. Click on new add a new event without any condition. Add action button extension button simulate back button. Press select back button and click on OK. That's good, and we have a back button, and I need a text object. We'll call it change profile picture heading, and size should be 60 I believe. Color should be orange and text should be change profile picture. Right, apply and bring it here. So that's looking okay. You can, I think you can make it bold. Yeah, that's better. And here we will show all the profile pictures. So I will simply bring this here and bring this here and bring this here and bring this here and bring this here. What is the x position of this? 274. So x should be 274 for all of them, and that is how they will be at the same place, at the same position in the x-axis. Right, so that's looking better. Not in the middle, but it's okay. I also need a box which is a slightly bigger than this, just to signify which one is selected, and I will make them more far apart so that the player can select them with the ease. Right, so that's better I think. And how big are these? They are 128 cross 128. So I need a box which should be at least I think 150 or 160. And let's do it. Add a new object. I will add a sprite and I will type profile picture selection box and add an animation. Click on type default, edit with scale. First of all, resize for easy editing, and I will choose the color orange a little bit, right, and I will draw a box. I will make it a little bit thicker. Right, so that should do. That should do. And in the size I will simply put 160 and resize and save and apply, and I will bring it here. And so 160 looks very good, and just have to align it a little bit. So you can see that the X position, when the X position of our profile picture selection box is 259, then it's exactly covering the picture 259. Okay, so that's good. I will just do this, and I don't really think that we need to make this box at all, because I want to do it this way. As soon as the player touches any profile picture, the profile picture will be changed instantly. So I don't think I need the box at all, so I will delete it simply, but I will keep it in the objects so that maybe I will want to use it later. So anyway, I have this scene now, and I think I will now I will now add the function to this button, to this text, and let me do that. I will simply click here, right click and copy this, and click here, right click and paste. So I have two of them. In one of them I will simply change the value of the text to change profile picture text. So that's good, and it will not delete the storage. It will simply change the scene to, and it will pause and start a new scene, and the new scene will be change profile picture. So it will start that scene, and in this scene, as soon as we click on any profile picture, a request will be sent to the server, right? So that is what will happen, and we need a scene variable for to do that. So I will simply click on my project manager and go to change profile picture scene, and click on the three dots and click on edit scene variable, and I will add a new scene variable, and that will be called send request, and it will be 0 by default, which means that send request is 0, which means we don't have to send request right now. When send request will be 1, then we will send a request. So apply, and go to here, add a new event, add condition, and common conditions for all objects, mouse and touch. Cursor slash touch is on an object, and the object is square profile picture, accurate test by default. And here go to mouse and touch, mouse button release, choose option left primary and click on OK, which means the left mouse button was released. And in the action you will simply do this: go to variable, global variables, string of a global variable, not string, value of a global variable, and go to profile picture and choose the operator is equal to and give it a value of 0, because the square profile picture by default has a value of 0. If you go to dashboard events, you can see which profile picture has which value. Square is at 0, circle profile picture is 1, triangle is 2, rectangle is 3, rhombus is 4. So that's how we have mapped our profile pictures. So that's exactly what we will set to the global variable, and click on add action and again and choose variables and global variables, and not global variable, scene variable, value for scene variable, and click on send request, choose operator equal to and put the value 1. So the value of send request will become 1 when this will happen. So now I will simply copy this and paste it 4 times, 1 2 3 4, and I will simply change square profile picture to circle profile picture selected, and in circle you will set profile picture global variable to 1, and here in the third one I will change it to triangle and select the triangle, and profile picture variable will set the value to 2, right? And then I will type is rectangle profile picture, select it, and I will change the value of profile picture variable from 0 to 3, and then in the again the last one I will simply change it to rhombus profile picture, and I will change the profile picture value from 0 to 4. So I have it in the same way as it's here. Square is 0, circle is 1, triangle is 2, square is 0, circle is 1, triangle is 2, rectangle 3, rhombus 4. That's what will happen. And one more event we need, add an event, and in the condition go to variables, value of a scene variable, send request is, if it is equal to 1, then we will simply send a request to our server, and go to dashboard and just copy these two statements, copy them, and here paste them, and bring the parse statement below the send statement, and you will send a request to which script. We will send a request to our profile picture changing script, and that script is change profile picture. Let me open it and see what it requires. So this script requires us to send it a username, password, and profile picture. So that's what we will send in our request, right? So the name of the script is change profile picture .php, and the content which we are sending is, we are sending username and password. We also want to send the profile picture variable. So simply click copy from plus to the end and paste it, and then type profile picture as the name of the global variable here, and instead of password you should simply write profile picture. And it's not global variable string, it's simply global variable, but I guess you can change it to string, because when you send some data in a post request, I guess you have to send it as a string. Although you will send 0 only, you will not send the ASCII value which is associated with 0, the character which is associated with 0. We will send the letter, we will send 0 only, and in the server it will be taken as 0 only, because that's what PHP does with post variables. So you don't have to worry about that. Just copy from plus to the end and paste it after place it at the end, so that you have something like this: profile picture is equal to, and what is this plus? Oh yeah, no, that's correct. Global variable string profile picture. That's okay. And which scene variable will be used to receive the response? We need to make one, and that will be add a variable and call it JSON response from server, and let it be empty. Click on apply and choose the variable here, and that looks okay. We will see if it's working or not. So click on OK and parse JSON. We will use the variable JSON response from server which we just made, and we will also make another variable called JSON object in our scene, which will be used to store the parsed JSON data, and leave it at empty JSON object, and just use it here, JSON object. Click on OK. So that's so good. That's good. And yeah, so now we will receive a JSON object which will have a success variable, success field, and a message field. So we have to display something in this, scene, and I need space for that. So I wonder if I can fit it here. I can fit a message here, right? It's not ideal, but that's what we will do. Add a new object text and call it just call it message text, and size should be, I think, 40, I guess, and color should be white, and text should be just nothing right now. Don't put anything, or uh, I guess you can put error occurred, right? Error occurred, and just click OK, click apply, and put this message here: error occurred. And so when the scene begins, we have to remove the error occurred and change it to blank, so that the user does not see error occurred right off the bat. So bring this new action at the very top, add condition, and go to text object and compare the text. Condition should be at the beginning of the scene. So scene at the beginning of the scene, click on OK, and here you can simply go to text object and modify the text and choose message text and equal to, and value is just this, just nothing, right? Null string. So that's good. That will change it to empty value, empty string. And so, but when we receive the data JSON object, then of course we have to change this to, 0 here, but we will do it here. You can do this again. I will do one thing: change, I mean, add an action and go to text object, modify the text, and message text is equal to the message which we received, right. But before that we need to check whether we have successfully changed the picture or not. So we will do that. Let's check for it. I will add a new event and I will add condition variables, text of a scene variable, JSON object, and not just the object. We need to access the field within this object, and that is the success field. Open and close square bracket, open and close double quotes, and type success, and choose an operator equal to and type true. If it is true, then we will do this, and if it is not true, then we will do something else. Copy it and paste it, and instead of true here you can simply write false, right. The spelling should be correct. And so if it is true, I mean in both cases we are going to be displaying a message on our message text, so there is no difference, but we did it just to keep it all symmetrical. Modify the text, message text is equal to, and we need, what value do we need to give it? We want to give it the value of the message field in our JSON object. Go to ABC and variables and text over scene variable is JSON object, click on apply, not just the object but the field inside it. Open and close square brackets, open and close double quotes, and type message. That way you can access the message field inside the JSON object which we have received from the server, right. And so you can click on OK, just click and copy this and paste it here also. So in both cases the same thing is happening, so we don't even need to check it. But one thing which we need to do here is this: change the value of send request from 1 to 0. Variables, value of a scene variable, send request will be equal to 0, right, or not 0. Okay, 0 is okay, 0 is okay. And that's it. Let me test it if it is working or not. So I will start from the main menu. I will open the main menu and I will play it. So I have my dashboard. Now I click change profile picture. So as soon as I click any profile picture, it will get changed. So I have this profile picture. Let me change it. It didn't change. Oh yeah, that's I get why. And okay, so profile picture, change profile picture. Let me check if there is anything wrong here. No, nothing seems to be wrong. I think the profile picture is not getting changed in the database properly, because or maybe this scene is not updating it. So I guess what I will have to do is update this scene again, and I will now log in with figure 1 again and see what happens. Yeah, I have a new profile picture. So it didn't change because the scene didn't update again, right? So that must have been the case. If I change it right now to circle and go back, it won't change. But if I go to main menu and come back, then it will change. Yeah, see? So the scene is not refreshing, and that is the only problem. So what I will do is basically uh, I will not simulate back button on my back button. Okay. And here I will not pause the scene and start a new scene. I will simply delete the scene, I mean stop the scene. Change the scene to change profile picture and stop any other pause scene. Click on yes. And in my profile picture scene, I will not simulate back button pressing, I mean back button action on back button. I will simply simulate button press, button function on back button, button behavior, and I will need to do this for the back button, that is check for touch or cursor and check for left mouse button. Copy it and paste it below this one, paste, and yeah. So uh, instead of rhombus profile picture, I need to choose back button, right? And if mouse button was released, remove these two actions. You can add a new action, and that will be to change the scene to dashboard. And go to scene and it change the scene to dashboard and stop any other pause scenes. That should do the trick. And let me check the back button for a while. Yeah, it will work. So let's check it again. I changed it. Now we'll go back. So it's changed. So that's good. And it's here. So that's working. And so in this video we saw how to make a profile picture changing scene. Although I think I can reduce the size of this message text a little bit because it was not fitting properly, and now it's looking better. It will fit the whole screen. The whole message will fit the screen. So in this video we saw how to make a profile picture changing scene and integrate it in our dashboard, right? And in the next video we will see how to add an account deletion scene, right? So if you are enjoying this stream, please join me in the next video as well. Thank you for watching.